Hey players, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be giving you all the tips and tricks you need on how to successfully kill the chemist and exfil with the M13 in DMZ. I'll also be telling you how to canted aim in Modern Warfare 2. Before we get into it though, quick shout out to Karel XSS and Gangsta Mario 007. They helped me unlock the M13 and you might see them in the gameplay in some of the quick play matches. So guys, without further ado, let's hop right into it. Alright guys, so the first thing you want to do when you load up into the game is stock up on armor plates, get the 3 armor plates so that you don't have to plate up with only 1, so you have more health and armor on you so that you could take less damage. Oh, especially stock up on gas masks, because as you probably know, there's a radius of gas where the chemist spawns and him and his henchmen, and it's going to be really challenging to kill him with the henchman plus the gas and plus him doing like lots of damage. So I really think that you should also stock up on a self-revive kit, because then, let's say your whole team goes down, you got to clutch up, that gives your team a second chance. And try to get the best guns possible, oh, and also do not drive in there, because, before people tried to run them over, like, with a car. They recently patched it so where your car, like, there's an EMP or DDoS attack where your car completely stops working. So do not do that, because I'm speaking from experience, because trust me, you will get stranded out there. Or you guys can, like, let's say you don't want to go through all that hard work, right? Let's say you just, you don't want to go through the trouble of killing the chemist, escaping successfully. So basically what you want to do is you want to find someone that already has the M13 unlocked and get them to drop it for you, because once you drop it for them and you exfil, like, that's the first thing you should do. Like, when they drop it for you, exfil right away, because you could get sniped from across the map, and that would not be good. Trust me, I would be really upset. So the first thing, you want to exfil as soon as you get the gun with your team, and then boom, you have it unlocked. And also you have it unlocked in Modern Warfare 2, so it's an actual gun you can get. It's a secret gun. That's what makes the M13 so good, and it's so broken. Plus with the canted, with the aiming sideways, it like makes it even more broken. But we'll talk about that more on that later. But yeah, also guys, what happened to me one time when I got, well, the only time when I got the M13 was when we were about to exfil. We called in for the chopper to get us out of there, because we were like begging. I had no plates, and I was the one with the M13 because my friends wanted to get it for me, to help me get it. So, and when we called the chopper, so many guys with armored up in shotguns were coming. Like, they were, like, you should have seen, like, I had the scope of the M13. There was literally armies of them coming down the hill. I'm like, we started panicking. Like one of my friends even got down. In my head, I'm like, oh no, please don't tell me we're not gonna exfil. Like, that was lots of work. And just a little tip: if you can't find any gas masks, because there are gas masks inside of there. I think you could kill, you can kill a henchman, and there's a chance that they'll drop a gas mask, or they're just gas masks randomly lying on the floor. But you gotta hurry up when you try to get the M13, because people will try to steal it, because they also want the M13. I mean, who doesn't want it? It's a broken gun, But watch out, because once people get the M13, it can be impossible to try to get them. Plus, them running to the exfil and their other teammates guarding him, it could be really challenging. So that's why I wish you guys the best of luck when trying your best to unlock the M13. One last tip I can give you guys on how to unlock the M13, like the easiest way and the most convenient way, is to try to have a car ready, because if you have a car ready, it'll be really easy to get out of there fast, because they're going to be shooting at you, and you gotta run for your life. You guys are all low on plates. You just use your self-revive, like, run. It'd be best for you to have a car ready. Because me and my friends had to run, literally, we were running out of there. It was intense, I tell you. It was intense. Now, guys, I bet you're probably thinking that M13 and canted aiming, that would be so broken, right? I gotta do that right now, right? That's probably what you're thinking. I got you. But, unfortunately, you cannot use the M13 with the Canted 7. I guess Activision was just on top of that, you know, because the M13 already, as good as it is, you can, like, does not, you know, it would have been amazing for players to, you know, play as with it. It'll be so much fun. But the thing is that it's not, like, that's not an attachment for the M13. And, you know, that sucks, you know, that really sucks. I would have loved to canted aim with the M13. I would be unstoppable. I'd be getting the VTOL jet and attack helicopter every single game. Alright guys, now I'll be talking about how to unlock the Canted vibrio 7. So guys, the Canted vibrio 7 is a powerful laser that is visible to enemies, stabilizes and speeds up your aiming, provides laser-only ADS, and blocks optics. That's right, once you equip the Canted vibrio 7, it locks the optics attachment page, so you cannot equip an optic once you equip that attachment. So, and if you equip that attachment while having an optic, it'll just remove your optic. And I think that you know, it's a con for this. I'm gonna give you like 2 cons. One con is that this does not work from, like, when you're trying to shoot someone like long range. Like, let's say they're like down the map and like you could see them, you know, you're trying to like shoot them and kill them and they don't know where you are, you know. This attachment for the gun does not work for long range. I think this is best for close range to mid range fights because it has pretty much zero recoil, which I think really helps, you know, from, like I said, mid to range, because long range is because you don't have an optic, so there's no range when you're shooting, you know. I'm just speaking from experience. I tried and I'm like, what am I doing? I might as well just get closer, you know. But anyway, another disadvantage is that you know how when you're aiming and you have a laser sight, you have a laser equipped, when you aim, the laser, like, you know, the line of it, where the line of sight, like, it shows, you know, invisible to all players. But the problem with this attachment is that the laser is on all the time. So it doesn't matter if you're ADSing or if you're not. The laser will still appear even when you're not ADSing. So you could just be standing there, just, you know, chilling, just not, but it will still be on. I guess that's a con, you know, if you don't want people to find you and you're like one off from like getting the attack helicopter or your VTOL jet and you don't want no one to see you. That's a problem right there. And you're camping. Yeah, I've been there, guys. Trust me. And I think that the Canted vibrio 7 will change your normal ADS animation to canted aiming, which, you know, it could be really useful depending on if you like scopes or not, because it'll just leave the iron sight in, like, you know, just there, you know. You won't be able to use it at all. And I think that the Canted vibrio is like amazing. I think this is extremely unique that Activision decided to put this in the game, because we have never had well, you might be familiar with it if you played the campaign of Modern Warfare 2, but, you know, we never had a Call of Duty game where canted aiming was introduced in multiplayer, which I think is really, really unique. Now, guys, I bet you're probably wondering, what do I think about the M13 and canted aiming? What's my take on it? Well, I actually really, really enjoy playing with the M13. My loadout right now, you know, is the M4, you know, is my secondary gun, and the M13 is my first gun. You know what? What's even crazier? I got a grenade launcher attached to it. But sometimes I get a little upset because sometimes it doesn't work because I shoot it at the ground because there's someone like pretty close to me, like that's in front of me, but. You know, but sometimes it just doesn't work and I die anyways, which gets me upset, especially if I had a kill streak, like I was about to unlock a kill streak, like I said, a VTOL jet. You know, people work hard for that, you know, just to go and kill them. It just sucks. You know, I know that's the worst feeling. Canted aiming, I think, is extremely, extremely unique, like I said previously mentioned. You know, I think that it could be really utilized in like new Call of Duty games. Like this could be the new thing, you know, like people might forget about optics entirely and just be like, yep, canted aiming, that's the way to go. I mean, hey, I wouldn't put it past Activision if they even made a game mode for just canted aiming, you know. But, you know, who knows? But I definitely really love this attachment. I have it attached to my M4 because, you know, my M13 is usually for, you know, the longer range fights and stuff, and the M4 is usually for like just close range. You know, if I'm like in a long range map and I get close to someone, you know, I wouldn't want to use an optic for like or far optic, or, you know, for someone that's right in front of me, I switch, you know, especially if I'm out of ammo. If I'm out of the ammo for the M13, I'm like, oh god, you know, because especially if I'm in a long range map, because that means that, you know, it's gonna be challenging to get kills. My favorite map is the embassy. Let me know you guys' favorite maps down below. Now, guys, let me let you in on a little secret. So, look, check this out. Most marksman rifles can also use this attachment, along with all but the 50 cal sniper rifles, which can be huge for you sniper classes out there. You know, I know you guys like to do trick shots and stuff, so who knows? Maybe this opens up a lot of potential for you guys, you know, to create sick clips and sick trick shots and make casual players hate their lives, you know? I'm just kidding. But yeah, you know, I definitely think you guys should utilize it if you're into that sort of trick shotting thing, or if you're just a hard scoping guy like me, if I ever use a sniper. You guys might be wondering, how do I attach my, create attachments for my gun? Especially now, like, we're limited to, like, only, like, 5 to 6. I believe it's 6. Yeah, I think it's 6. Limited to 6 attachments. Well, it's not like Vanguard where you could just have an attachment in every slot. Now, that was, like, that'd make it pretty easy to balance out your, you know, your damage, your fire rate, your range, your ammunition, you know, but I personally like to balance everything out, so I don't like to see red like on certain aspects of the gun, like mobility or handling. The most, like, the thing with me the most is I like really enjoy, like, I want to like favor recoil control, because sometimes, you know, when you're shooting, you know, you could start at the floor and point all the way to the sky in like 3 seconds, you know. So that's why I try my hardest to go for recoil, accuracy, and damage usually. But I also try to level out mobility. That's why I go for sometimes some stocks, and I try to go level up other guns just to get that specific stock, because it'll help my gun. Or sometimes I just leave it like that, you know. Sometimes you gotta take an L on a certain aspect of the gun to favor the other aspects that you will probably utilize more than, you know, than like, let's say, mobility. But, you know, for mobility, if that was ever like, for example, you could always just carry around a knife and just, you know, go like just run with a knife. You know, I run into some players that just do act like it's the Matrix and just start dodging all my shots, and I start having a panic attack. Oh my god, even with even with riot shield, guys, like, I can't lie, like, when I come across a riot shield player, if I miss my semtex, I start panicking. Like, I start running for my life. Either I look for a teammate, or I just die, because, or I run, right? And then, because the guy's obviously gonna chase me, because, you know, either greed or he wants to kill, you know. And sometimes when I turn around real fast without him expecting, and I just shoot him, because, you know, you don't have the shield active when you're running, which could really, which I get really happy when that happens, because I'm like, whew, you know, take a breath of fresh air. Alright, guys, that wraps it up for this video. Unfortunately, I wish I can give you more, but that's all Activision has to offer us for now. I mean, let me know what you guys think down below of the, you know, canted aiming in the M13. I think these are really, like, the M13 I'm in love with. Like, literally, you will not see me using any other loadout than the M13 and the M4. That combo just goes hand in hand. And I'm even looking to get the gold camo for the M13. It takes, like, probably around less than, I'd say, an hour, right? Because there's like four base challenges, and then you unlock the M13, and then you have to do the final one for the gold camo, the final challenge for the gold camo, and then you unlock the gold camo. That takes less than an hour. I'll probably go, you know, do that right now. I'm working on it, you know, little by little. I'm not like the camo grinder, you know, like, I'm more of a casual player. That's why when I say that people ruin the casual gaming experience, I'm speaking from experience, because sometimes I could just run, like, my KD can be so consistent with, like, positive, like, more kills than deaths. Activision thinks I'm, like, going to like the semifinals of a division, of like a epic match or something. Like, then they put me in, like, full sweat lobbies. Like, I just get, like, demolished in those lobbies. Like, then I have, like, a 30 deaths and 12 kills. It's like the worst. I'm like, well, there goes my streak of positive KD, you know. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel today. And yeah, I hope you guys have a nice day, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out.
Is all I see.